We loved our trailer right from brand new, but just like anything else, especially when it's your home, we wanted to make a few modifications. Here's a few things that we did.
These levelers from Anderson are wonderful. I'm so glad we got them. We had trouble storing them though in between campsites. There was no really good place to put them, so we built a little box that goes up in the top corner of our pass-through. As a bonus, we even put a little rod on the bottom of our box to hang a rag, because you always got to wipe off these levelers when you're done. There was quite a lot of shelving space in our bathroom cupboards, but each shelf was really tall. Didn't really suit the stuff that we were putting in there. So we added a shelf in between each existing shelf, and now we can carry twice as many of our things. Hard to believe, but there were about 3 cubic feet of space back here, behind the bench seat under the pantry. So we cut a hole behind the seat, put an access panel and a hatch that's held on by Velcro, and now we have a huge storage space where we can store extra things. The bumpers are not strong enough to hold up a bike rack straight from the factory. It's pretty thin. We added a couple of plates. Well, now our frame is welded to our bumper in a couple more spots. I feel a lot more comfortable carrying the bikes in this bolt-on rack. Often when we were camping, taking the nice hitch out of the truck, where were we going to put it? I used to put it on a board. Didn't like it sitting on the ground all the time. So now I store it under here. Just welded a little bracket underneath. There's a little locking ring as well, because we'd like to tie a chain around it. I've never had anything stolen, but you know, why take any chances, right? This keeps it out of the rain and out of the mud at the same time. This wooden rack helps to support the weight of the heavy 7-pin electrical cable as we're bouncing along down the highway. On each side of the bed, up here near the pillow, we cut a hole. There was a ton of room back there doing nothing. So we have a small cubby, and there's an electrical connection inside each one as well. There's quite a bit of usable space under each dinette seat. I don't know why Grand Design decided to screw the lids down, but we took them off. Notice on this side we also put up a small wall to keep the wires and hoses from getting damaged by any cargo that we put in under here. Topping our list of the most affordable improvements that we've made so far, these little covers to keep insects out of the furnace cost only a couple of dollars from AliExpress.
We installed a Maxxair vent in the kitchen. We really like the higher airflow that it draws through the camper. We also like the fact that the vent cover allows us to keep the vent open even during a rainy day. Now, we didn't replace the one in the bathroom because it's so close to the kitchen. We left the existing stock vent in the bathroom, but we did install a cover on that vent for the same reason. So now we can open up that vent even during rain or windy conditions and still have airflow going.
Sewer hose storage. A lot of people store theirs in the bumper. Ours just wouldn't fit. I mean, it would fit, but it was tight. I was afraid it was going to get stuck. We put a box down here. We can fit 2 hoses in there and a few little accessories as well.
I noticed that the area around the edge of the bed was just wasted space. The mattress hangs over by quite a few inches, and that gap was a great place for extra organization, so I made some bags to hang on the sides for clothing and storage. I like to roll up my clothes and put an elastic around them for storage. This way I can store them vertically, allowing me to see everything in the compartments, and the elastics keep them rolled up for neatness.
I love that our trailer came with this little shoe cubby beside the door. Since the cubby was so tall, I was able to add a shelf. Now we have 2 layers of shoes and some boots that can stay in front of it.
Also, over the top of the shoe cubby, I created 2 more pocket strips, adhered with command strips, where we can put sunglasses, flashlight, and other odds and ends we grab as we run out the door.
We did a number of changes with the electrical system. battery came off of the tongue and now it's in the pass-through. Mounted next to that we have an inverter, a DC to DC isolating charger, and a solar charge controller.
Spices fit really nicely up here. We've got nice little magnetic bottoms. I got some labels here that are basically chalkboard style. We have cute little containers. They have the magnetic bottom, so they stick to the, not here because this part's plastic, but they'll stick on top. They have the nice little slots here, so I can turn this to be, ooh, it's tight. So you can turn it for one slot, or you can turn it to shake on, or you just rotate it and you close it all off. And when I bought them, and I did get them at Walmart, but when I bought them, I made sure that the lids were tight, because some of the lids are a little bit looser, so really focus on the fact that which ones have really tight lids so that they don't come apart while traveling.
Check out some of our other videos and subscribe to our channel.
New content will be posted weekly.